game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of the show, Jack Barry.
Thank you very much, and a very cordial welcome once again to the Joker's Wild. We ended our last program on a very high note, a tie game. 400 to 400, and we're going to find out who wins that game right now. Charlie, would you reintroduce the champion and the challenger?
Our current champion, whose winnings in cash total $1,600. He's a medical student who likes football and jazz, and he's the winner of the Joker's Wild contestant search in Detroit, Michigan, Art Raines. And his opponent, she teaches language and reading in elementary school, and she likes sketching and painting, Peggy Harris.
All right, Peggy, welcome back to the Joker's Wild. On the last program, you played to a standstill. The game of the end was tied 400 to 400. We're going to go into that final round now. One of you will emerge victorious. Art, as previously announced, you are the winner in the Detroit contestant search, which we do around the country in various cities. And so far, you've won 4 games. You've won $1,600. In this game, you're tied with Peggy Harris, who is an artist, and she sketches. Let me ask you a hypothetical question, Peggy. Right. Suppose Art should beat you. Well, let us just suppose. And he wins the game. Would you still be willing to sketch a portrait of him?
Of course. Absolutely. I mean, I might modify it a little bit, but yes.
I'd love to see what that sketch looks like. Let's take a look at the categories that you were playing with and you're going to play with again. The movies, followed by poetry. Then we have U.S. history, Mr. and Mrs., and rivers. Those were the categories. Those are the categories. The score is 400 apiece. Play carefully. Peggy, it's your spin.
All right, I'm looking for a miracle. I want some jokers up there. Come on, jokers.
Mr. and Mrs., Joker, and U.S. history.
Jack, I'd like to go with Mr. and Mrs. for 100, please.
In Robert Louis Stevenson's classic tale of horror, a doctor named Jekyll drinks a potion that changes him into a monster. The monster is named Mr. What?
Hyde.
Yes, you have $500. Art, you've already won.
All right.
3 games. You have $1,600. If you get a double now, you can tie her. A triple or 3 jokers would beat her. If 3 single categories come up, your championship is over, and Peggy is the new champion.
Right.
Give him a spin.
All right, let's go. Miracle again. Let's go. Jokers.
Joker, Joker, Mr. and Mrs.
Jack, I think I'll go off. No, I'm going to take Mr. and Mrs. for 200.
Mr. or Mrs. for 200. Correct answer would bring you $600 and win you the game. If you miss this question, Peggy Harris is already the champion because she has $500. She would be the champion if you miss the question. I caution the audience, please, a lot's riding on this. A cartoon character, that's lucky for you because you like cartoons. A cartoon character named Sherman traveled through time with a brilliant dog who invented the Wayback Machine. For a grand total of $2,200 in 4 games, the dog is named Mr. Who?
Mr. Peabody.
You win $2,200. Congratulations, Art. You're winning $2,200, and in a moment you'll get a chance to play against the devil, and just as importantly, you'll go into your 5th game in which you'll be playing for an automobile. All of which, Peggy, is not much consolation to you, except that you played a fine game, and we're very pleased to have had you here.
Thank you very much.
Backstage, nice prizes. A nice hand for Peggy as she leaves our program, and we'll play against the devil, Art, in just a moment.
We've got a taste kids love, and that's why we keep popping up in kitchens across the country. Hungry Jack waffles. We even give you 4 more than the other guys. More crispy waffles with moist, tender insides. So kids get more of the waffles they love. And we keep popping up. Kids want more, we give you more. Hungry Jack waffles.
George, the Sprint store at Radio Shack was a great idea for holiday shopping. I could get a mobile phone for Judy, a pager for Elroy, and for you too, Astro. A decorator phone for Rosie.
Oh, boy. I could be programming numbers and reading directions to the next millennium.
I can help with that. I am Sprint certified.
He can make sense out of anything.
Great! Wrap them up. We'll give them to your mother.
Beautiful.
The new Sprint store at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
George Carlin is a comic master.
Isn't he nice?
That's all your house is? It's a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff.
Sometimes you're walking up the stairs, and you think there's another stair.
Now, all your favorite comedy routines from George's 20 years of sold-out HBO specials are together on his new video, George's Best Stuff.
Tonight's forecast, dark. Baseball begins in the spring, the season of new life.
Football begins in the fall when everything is dying.
I'd like to buy a hot water heater. What the hell for? Hot water doesn't need to be heated.
And, of course, you'll find out what the 7 dirty words really are.
Nobody even tells you when you're a kid what the words are that you're supposed to avoid. You have to say them to find out which ones they are.
They're all in there and much more, live, uncut, and uncensored on this award-winning collection.
How much is that? 60? Let me have that butter.
It's not $60. You get 90 minutes of side-splitting comedy for just $19.95. Call right now, and as a bonus, you'll get the rare Carlin on Campus, an exclusive live performance not seen in over a decade.
Have you ever noticed when you're driving that anyone who's driving slower than you is an idiot?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for everyone who loves George Carlin. Don't miss it. You get the priceless George's Best Stuff and the rare Carlin on Campus. Both videos for just $19.95.
Just enough stuff for a weekend on Maui.
And they're not available in stores, so call now.
For fast delivery, credit card customers call 1-800-605-9292 to order George's Best Stuff for just $19.95 and receive the bonus video, Carlin on Campus. Or send check or money order to this address. This is an exclusive TV-only offer, so call 1-800-605-9292 now.
Okay, Art, 3 times you were up against the devil and 3 times you were defeated. Let's see you do better this time. Come on over. Well, 3 times is supposed to be a charm. I don't know what the 4th time is supposed to be, but if you can beat that devil, get to $1,000, you'll get the 1,000 and these gifts.
Art, if you enjoy music, then lend an ear to this musical gift duo. First, Art, let your fingers do the walking for some bebop talking on this musical gift, worth over $1,200, this sensational organ. The Lowry Genie organ features automatic rhythm, automatic bass, and easy-to-play Magic Genie chords. Just add your own melody and sound like a pro on a Lowry Genie home organ. And then, Art, keep snapping your fingers and tapping your feet, because we're sending you to pick up the beat to fabulous New Orleans. Louisiana's landmark of Mardi Gras and other festivals. Dance to the beat of Dixieland jazz in the land of its origin. Sightsee the many historical landmarks as you enjoy an atmosphere of nostalgic Spanish and French charm. While there, you'll stay at the New Orleans Marriott Hotel, one of the biggest hotels in the South in the historic French Quarter. Jazz, 4 outstanding restaurants in Southern hospitality, furnished by Marriott Hotels. This music package is worth in cash and prizes over $3,800.
If your fiancé in the audience, your mother and dad sitting there, give it a go. Okay. First spin, 50. All right, I tell you, I don't know what your background is, but...
Jack, I thought I'd been good all my life.
Well, you've been good enough to win 4 games. You're winning $2,200. You were good enough to win the contestants contest in Detroit, Michigan to send you here. You have won 4 games handily, and now you go into the most important game, the 5th game. If you win this next game, you'll win, among many other things, an automobile. I caution you to play very, very carefully. Don't blurt out any answers. A nice send-off for Art as he plays game number 5 for an automobile. And who will he be playing against, Charlie?
Jack, he's a registered nurse who enjoys poker and bowling and is currently building his own house, Michael Medoff.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
Oh, very fine, Jack.
You are building your house yourself?
Yes, sir. I certainly am, with the help of my family, my in-laws.
What's that
I
you
have a picture
there?
of it here.
Picture of the house? Wait a while. Let's show it to that camera over there. Let's get a picture of his house if we can. There's the house. That's pretty darn nice.
Thank you.
Had a lot of trouble building it?
Well, a lot of angles in the dome that were very difficult, but we finally got it down. Now, what we have is a pool, almost a pool, in the upstairs tub. I've got it 8 foot long, 3.5 foot tall, and 5 foot wide. The reason I have such a large tub is so I can submerge and enjoy my rubber ducky.
Where is this dream house, Mr. Blandings?
It's in Prescott, Arizona, which is in the central western part of the state.
I see. And what kind of work do you do in that area?
Well, actually, I'm working out here presently in Los Angeles because, well, things are a little bit hard right about now in all sorts of fields.
Well, maybe you'll change your luck here on the Joker's Wild. I must say that you play a very critical game. I caution you not to blurt out any answers because an automobile rides on this for Art and, of course, the championship for you. Gentlemen, here are the categories. Fast Forward Science, What's Missing, all about authors, sex symbols, and the president. If you take the Fast Forward category, you may answer as many questions as you like. You're up first, Michael Medoff. Good luck.
Come on, Jokers.
The president, What's Missing, and a Joker.
I think I'll try What's Missing, Jack, for $100.
The names of 4 states begin with the letter A. A list of them would include Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, and one other. Name the missing state.
Arizona.
Yeah, it's your state. That's right. You have $100. Good luck, Art, in your quest for the car.
All right. Wheels. Let's go, Jokers.
What's missing? Sex symbols and fast forward science.
Well, my friends in med school of Michigan will hate me if I don't get this. I'm going for fast forward science.
It's only worth $50, but if you could answer 10 straight questions, you'd win the game and an automobile. Of course, you can stop anywhere along the line. Question number 1. One Italian scientist made the first practical use of the telescope, discovered a famous law of falling bodies, and discovered 4 of Jupiter's moons in 1610. Name this inventive Italian.
Galileo.
That's right, you have $50. Want to stop with 50 or go for 100?
I'm going for it, Jack.
All right. The word I'm looking for describes a system of stars which is separated from other star systems by vast regions of space. It comes from the Latin term meaning milk, M-I-L-K. What is the word?
Galaxy?
That's right. You have $100. Want to stop with 100 or go for 150?
I think I'm going to go for 150, Jack.
Okay. It's either 150 or nothing. One group of prehistoric animals roamed the earth millions of years ago and took its name from the Greek words meaning terrible lizard. Name these ancient animals.
Dinosaurs.
Right, you have $150. Want to stop with 150 or go for 200 or nothing?
No way, Jack. I'm going for 200.
Okay. For $200 or zero. In the 50s, an American scientist developed a vaccine that became the first effective weapon in the war against polio. The scientist's name is Jonas who?
Dr. Jonas Salk.
Right, you have $200. If you stop now, you'd be leading 200 to 100. Do you want to stop or go for another question?
I want to ride away in a new car, Jack. Let's go.
For $250 or nothing. Approximately 4/5 of the volume of all the air on Earth is made up of the chemical element nitrogen. Which element makes up approximately 1/5 of the Earth's air?
Oxygen.
Yes, right. You have $250. Want to stop with 250 or go for 300?
I'm going to go for it.
For $300 or nothing. The remains of ancient plants or animals which are preserved in the Earth's crust take their name from the Latin word meaning dug up, D-U-G, dug up. For $300 or nothing, what is the name?
Fossils.
Fossils. You have $300. Want to stop with 300 or go for 350?
Are you getting tired of this, Jack? I'm going to keep going.
I'm going as long as you can go on. And I don't even ride away in a car. This metal is called the king of the metals. It's relatively soft and is not affected by rust. Its chemical symbol is AU. For $350 or nothing, name the king of metals.
Gold.
Gold. You have $350. Well, I'll ask anyway. You want to stop with 350?
Well, Jack, I think let's go on.
All right. For $400 or nothing. One branch of science studied the motion and behavior of projectiles, such as bullets, bombs, and missiles. It takes its name from the Greek word meaning to throw. For $400 or nothing, name the science.
Ballistic.
Yes, that's it. You have $400. I point out that you have a lead of 400 to 100, but you can keep going if you'd like.
2 more, Jack. I'm going.
Okay. The phrase radio detection and ranging gave birth to the name of a device which uses radio waves instead of light waves to detect distant objects. For $450 or back to zero, name this detection device.
Radar.
You have $450. Wouldn't it be surprised all of us who said, I want to stop? You want to stop at $450?
I surprised myself. Let's keep going. One more. A hush falls over the crowd.
Oh, I like this.
I like it too.
If you answer this question, in addition to winning $500, you win an automobile, would bring your total winnings up to $8,700, and of course another crack of the devil in which you've not been too profitable for you. However, the obverse side of the coin is, if you miss this one question, all your work has been for naught because you lose the $450 and you get back down to zero. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
An area which contains no air or other matter, such as outer space, is known by a name which comes from the Latin word meaning empty. For $8,700, including an automobile, what is the name?
Vacuum.
You win $8,700. Congratulations, Art Raines. Your fiancé right out there in the audience is happy. Your beautiful mother is happy. Your handsome dad is happy. And millions of people in the city of Detroit, to them you are a hero. Congratulations, Art Raines.
Jack, can I say a word? Please, I hope it's an American automobile. There's a lot of unemployed auto workers in Detroit.
Well, here's Charlie O'Donnell to tell you about the automobile that you've just won.
Art, for your driving pleasure from Shonlaw Chevrolet, it's this brand new car. Compliments of the Joker's Wild, and it's American.
I'm very sorry to have to disappoint you. It's not an American car, but obviously it is. Now, Art's going to give you another chance at the devil. I know for you, this is Mike is a very, very unhappy moment, especially when you probably needed the finances for your home, but at least you were here at a very glorious moment in the history of the Joker's Wild. There will be some nice consolation prizes, and I'll tell you what we'll do. As a consolation, when the house is built, all of us here in the studio audience will come and pay you a weekend visit, okay?
You're welcome, Jack.
Nice hand for a very, very good sport, Michael Minnock, and we'll play against the devil in just a moment.
I can't believe it's happening to your baby.
I never imagined my child with leukemia.
Why me? Why him?
That's what each of these parents thought. But cancer happens to other people, not their own kids. But the truth is, this killer doesn't discriminate. It can strike anyone.
When they first told me the diagnosis, it was a fear like I've never known before.
There is hope, and there is help. At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, the children are fighting for their lives, but the only way they can win is with your help. Please call now and become a St. Jude Partner in Hope. A $16 monthly donation will go to the immediate treatment of these very sick children. It also provides travel, lodging, and meals so that parents can be with their children during this incredibly difficult time in their lives.
Jared has metastatic retinoblastoma.
I have a disease called osteosarcoma. I have leukemia.
No child is turned away for their family's inability to pay. Please call now and become a Partner in Hope. Just 53 cents a day. The price of a cup of coffee or a newspaper can help these children beat the odds. Or if you prefer, consider a one-time donation of $25, $50, or $100. It's so important that you call now. It will make a difference in the life of a child.
Without St. Jude, Amy would not be alive.
Help stop the killer of these children by becoming a St. Jude Partner in Hope. A $16 monthly donation, just 53 cents a day, can do so much for these children and their families.
There are no guarantees.
We're waiting on a miracle.
Please call now. Help these children live.
Art, come on over and face the devil. Well, you lost a lot of prizes in the past on facing the devil. This time, you get to $1,000 or more without seeing the devil. You get the $1,000 and an organ or a trip to New Orleans, over $3,800 more. Give him a spin.
All right. Let's go.
First spin, he gets 25, 100, and 150. That's 275. What are you going to do?
I'm going to give it a couple more.
Okay. 50, 75, and 50. $550. 450, 450.
Jack, it's a matter of principle now.
Okay. Give it all the way back. You have 75, 50, and 25.
Jack, that green looks good, but one more time, I think. Come on, don't let me down, please.
25, 100, and 25.
$750. Oh, boy. What do you think, Jack?
I never give advice.
Oh, just like my father. No. One more spin.
Once more, $750. He gets 175.
My math is bad.
Here he goes. 50, 100. $1,150 plus all those prizes and the trip to New Orleans. You're winning $12,650. Going over. And who's his next opponent?
Jack, she's a legal assistant who enjoys flying, jazz dancing, and underwater photography. Tiona Jenks.
Hi, Tiona, how are you?
Thank you. How
Tell
are
us
you?
about your underwater photography.
Well, I learned to dive in the Bahamas.
Uh-huh. And what other things do you do?
I'm trying to set a world's record for women who lived. I have to do another 45 feet.
I see. Isn't scuba diving a little dangerous?
Well, I've been circled by a shark twice, but so far I've been pretty lucky.
Well, we're glad you were lucky, and we're glad that you're here. And let's see how you do with these categories. They are quotations, followed by nicknames. Then we have Russia, Disney, and finally, multiple meanings. Your spin first, Tiona. Good luck. Disney, quotations, and a pair.
I'll take quotations for $100, Jack.
According to a famous quote taken from a letter written by Benjamin Franklin, in this world, nothing is certain but death and what? Yes, right. You have $100. All right, your spin.
All right, Joker, let's go. Come on.
Joker, nicknames, and Russia.
Jack, I'll take nicknames for 100.
The same toughness that earned him the nickname Old Blood and Guts helped this World War II general lead his Third Army across Europe and into Germany. His name was George what?
Patton.
Yes, you're right. You have $100. You're all tied up. Your spin, Fiona. Nicknames, quotation, Joker.
Okay, I'll take nicknames for $100, Jack.
According to legend, the Trojan Wars were fought because of this beautiful woman, earning her the nickname the face that launched 1,000 ships. Name this woman of Troy.
Helen.
Helen, right. You have $200.
All right, Joker, it's a circle. Come on.
Joker, quotations, and Russia.
Jack, I'll take quotations for 100.
One American author read a newspaper account of his own death and replied, "The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated." What's that author's last name?
Mark Twain?
Mark Twain is right. You have $200. Players, I'm going to have to ask you to return to the next program, if you will, and we'll be back in just a moment.
My family wrote the book on stains.
Kids were invented to make stains.
I mean, I have really tough stains.
Then my older sister, my mom, my friends, my cousin Meg told me about Ultra Biz. I was surprised this was a color-safe bleach.
This stuff really works.
No more barbecue sauce. Even handle my kids dirt. Biz saved these jeans.
Can you believe we had spaghetti last night?
Biz really kicks.
I got my proof. Biz really is better.
I'm telling everybody, Ultra Biz is the better stain getter.
Why all these laxatives?
Why not?
They have ingredients that may cause cramps.
Says who?
Says on the label. Phillips is the only one that doesn't. Don't you know nothing's better?
He knows now.
Phillips Effective Relief without harsh ingredient.
No matter how old your furniture may be, keep it looking young with Pledge, with cleansing conditioners. For beautiful wood you won't get with regular dusting. Pledge, for beautiful wood every time you dust.
It sounds like this, and like this, and like this. It's the sound of freshness, and you hear it every time you open a jar of Campbell's delicious soups. Soups prepared from fresh carrots, fresh celery, fresh onions, and firm pasta. We had to put them in glass just to show them off. Campbell's fresh-tasting, best-tasting soups in resealable jars. Sounds good, doesn't it?
It sure does.
The fresh-tasting soups from Campbell's.
Sleigh bells ring.
Elvis Presley, the most popular singer of all time.
Snow is listening.
Now, for the first time ever, you can own all of Elvis's unforgettable Christmas recordings on Christmas with Elvis, featuring
I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
Elvis sang his way into our hearts. Now his holiday treasures can be part of your Christmas celebrations for years to come.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, riding down Santa Claus Lane.
Thank you for listening. I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year.
This special TV offer is not sold in any store, so don't wait. Call now and enjoy Christmas with Elvis.
The most outrageous show in the history of television. The Gong Show. Only on Game Show Network.
Joan and Art, I'm going to have to interrupt this game and ask you both to come back to the next program. Can you do that, Tiona?
Yes.
And you, Art?
I'll be back.
And our congratulations on winning $12,650. That is terrific. And who knows, more to come. The score will be a 200 to 200, all tied up. I want to see you next on the program. For all of you who are watching, thank you for being with us here in the Joker's Wild. Jack Boy saying thank you, and bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our 20 contestants will receive Lose Weight with Control. Control capsules give your willpower the help it needs, so you can eat less and lose weight. Use as directed. Also, Foil brings relief to summer's little hurts, sunburn, minor burns, cuts, scratches, insect bites, with a pain-fighting ingredient, benzocaine. Foil by Blistex. Use as directed. Joker's Wild is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.